Welcome to the video session of Materials Management. I'm Dr. Shyna from the Department of Commerce, Kristu Jayanti University. Today, in this brief video session, I'll be clarifying the concept just in time, and the session is designed for undergraduate students. In this particular session, first I will be looking at a brief background of just in time. Then we'll be explaining JIT as a manufacturing philosophy. Here I am skimming through the concept 7 based JIT process, key features and the benefits. Finally, we will examine few organizations focusing on just-in-time manufacturing philosophy. As I have mentioned earlier, first I will give a brief background of just-in-time. So the story starts like during the mid 20th century, like in the post-World War II era. All Japanese companies were facing financial crunch and resource constraint. Like we all know that these are the major concerns every organization faces. No? Then the Toyota came into the picture and they introduced just in time. And until that particular point, it was mass production, which was predominant everywhere in the manufacturing sector. Then this particular mass production was totally relying on forecast based production system, where what happens, the product will be produced and it will be pushed to the market or to the customer. Then this particular this mass production, it is mainly focusing on EOQ, ABC analysis and perpetual inventory tracking, etc. Then the system actually is working to assure a continuous and uninterrupted production process, and it maintains an optimal inventory level. For that sake, they are adopting various techniques and make sure that the inventory is optimal. But in this particular scenario, like because of all these reasons, the cost component came into high. Then that particular scenario, the Toyota introduced that JIT as a strategic measure to improve the productivity and reduces the cost. Then the like Mr. Taichi Ono, and around 1952 this was introduced in Toyota as a part of Toyota Production System, TPS, like which is very famous, the Toyota Production System, and JRT is an integral part of this TPS. Then by 1970 only, this JIT received the right popularity. Like how it got that popularity is around that time an article was published, and the like Toyota's massive growth became more popular. Then this JIT also became popular across the world. And here in this discussion, the phase between 1952 and 1970 we are omitting, like there are many happenings in between that we are not considering here for the discussion. Then when it comes to the modern context, like in the current manufacturing context, that just in time is serving as the central theme of lean manufacturing, which is very common everywhere. With this, I think we have seen the background of just in time manufacturing philosophy. Now I would like to explain just in time process. Like before explaining, I would say that if someone asks this question like what is just in time, any graduate student may answer something related to the inventory or as a production strategy, because they switch between these both as a inventory control technique or as a manufacturing philosophy. But like if someone wants to say the answer in a single statement, we could say that just in time is a demand driven manufacturing philosophy which emphasizes on zero inventory. But in the mass production era, we have seen that this is like the entire production is based on forecast. It was a forecast driven technique, and here it is like actual demand driven. Like as a summary, we could say that just in time is not a standalone inventory management system. Like instead of it is the core of JIT manufacturing philosophy. Here the emphasis is on zero inventory. So that is the link between this manufacturing philosophy and the inventory management. Now here we will examine how just in time works. Then like before getting into the actual process, I prefer to say that the waste elimination, like the 7 waste, this Toyota, JIT identified the 7 waste. This elimination of the 7 waste from the system is the core of JIT process. Like JIT has identified the 7 waste are overproduction, waste, waiting, or like over processing, excess inventory, unnecessary movement, and the defects. Like these are the 7 waste. Like once we eliminate this 7 waste from any production system, like the production will be streamlined. Like not only from the production system, from the service industry, or from any other system, we can eliminate these 7 types of waste, and we can improve the efficiency and the productivity. So I just have given an overview of the 7 types of waste, and if any student wish to know more about each of this waste and its implementation, all that, they can go through and further read on this similar lines. And but I'll just emphasize a simple example that will give you a better clarity. Like imagine that you have visited an organization which that organization is totally aligning with just in time principles, where you can observe that a dedicated place for a machine operators. Like why this particular dedicated space or dedicated position here, they can eliminate the unnecessary movement, like like machine operators moving here and there, and like communicating with one or the other person, so that and all cause clarity concerns, and these are the waste. Correct. So when there is a designated place, all these unnecessary things won't happen, and it will assure an enhanced man machine interface. So the entire JIT process starts with the customer demand or customer order. So when the demand arises or the order receives, the initiation will begin. And like once the order receives, the intimation will go to the supplier, those who are in the loop. Then the supplier will initiate the delivery, and they will deliver the raw material in small required quantity of the materials to the production line. And this particular system, it works based on Kanban card based pull system, and this card is a visual signaling tool, and this card attached to the storage containers, and this containers signals the reorder point, and it manages the movement of materials. So this prevents the overproduction or the excess inventory storage, and that ultimately will contribute to the cost minimization. Then precise designing and planning of required components, setting up of a reliable supplier, execution and refinement of production process are the vital procedures that completes the JIT manufacturing process. Now we will look at the key features of JIT philosophy, like a process simplification by elimination of waste, and maintaining a reliable supply chain, pull based Kanban system, and total quality management and continuous improvement are the foundational stones of JIT philosophy. Now, like inventory cost reduction, increased efficiency, improved product quality, enhanced flexibility, and reduced labor cost are the core benefits. Like JIT, as like in this brief video session, I'll not be able to explain each of these benefits in detail, but I would prefer to say that a system enhances the flexibility if it aligns with the JIT. Like imagine that a customer rejects a newly launched product which was introduced after a thorough market study. Like this kind of scenario can happen anywhere, it can arise. And in that particular situation, if the company is implemented or aligning with the JIT, what happens, the company can easily withdraw the product from the market, and they can even stop the production. For example, when Coca-Cola introduced a new Coke, it tastes similar to Pepsi in the year 1985. Like that particular product was withdrawn from the market within 80 days. Like Afterwards, what the company did, they have reintroduced the product which resembles to the like with which aligns with the original formula, and they have renamed it as Coca-Cola Classic. So in this scenario, in these kinds of scenario, JIT reduces the loss and capital blockage. Then this is what an overview of the just in time manufacturing philosophy, where we have seen what is just in time and what is the linkage between manufacturing philosophy and the inventory control techniques and the core pillars and 7 waste, everything we have discussed. Now we will see for some of your organizations which are adopted this JIT as their core manufacturing philosophy. We have Toyota, and this JIT was born in Toyota itself. Then we have Dell and Zara. These are some organization which are strongly aligning with the JIT. So if any student wish to know or dig deep into it, you can just go through and you can understand how Toyota implements this JIT, or else how Dell implements the JIT philosophy. So this is what I need to suggest you go further reading, understand in a better way, so that you can explain the JIT in a very better way. Otherwise you can implement it wherever you go, like in whichever system you are into, you can implement those concepts like waste elimination, all that. I would like to say thank you for watching this video, and have a happy learning experience. Thank you.